Hey, Matthew. Good to Matt, then to Matthew. So this is Matthew.
Oh, that's why.
Hey, Matthew.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so this is gonna be a little tricky because I'm gonna be starting a program. Hopefully this will go okay. So my name is Matthew Fairber. I'm at the Museum of Natural Sciences in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is my maker lab, the Visual World Investigate lab. The last time I was on here, I was showing off a virtual reality headset that I had.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
great.
remember that.
Yeah, with 3D printing and Arduino. Well, now I'm back because I've made a new version of the headset with a bunch of pretty big upgrades. This is it right here. And so I wanted to talk about some of the upgrades. One is that it now can do audio. I have speakers on either side that hover above the ears, so they don't actually touch the ears. It creates like a little envelope, a bubble of sound, makes it much more immersive. The other thing is that I changed out the sensor. I was using one of your old 9DOF gyroscopes, but now I'm using the BNO 055, which the absolute orientation sensor, which I'm very, very happy with. It has relieved a lot of my headaches. So that part of it works better. But then there's also one more even bigger upgrade. So let me start the program here so that you can actually see it in action. All this is done in processing, which I know is kind of odd, but
One of the cool things about processing is you can kind of use it for all this stuff.
that's right.
Yeah.
Let me get. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Should start.
The requested resolution is not supported by this selected capture device. I think because you're doing so much screen capture stuff, I think it's freaking out on
Yeah, I think so too.
the cam object.
Let me just comment that
Only
out.
because I've lived this before. I think I know. Looks like you got it. Maybe.
There we go.
There you go. You got it. Yay.
Okay, so now I just have to do one more thing. I have to calibrate one of the cameras here. Please stand by. This will be real quick.
This is like what happens before I go live on our shows. Like just one more camera, one more configuration.
All right. All right, that should be good there. Get that down there. Get that down. Okay.
This is so intense.
Yeah. This is high risk, high reward live demo.
It is. It really is. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna work here.
Oh, neat. You're on Mars, right?
Yeah. So here I am on Mars, and so here's the curiosity. So yeah, I can look all around Mars. I can look up. I can look down. I can look all around. That's not anything too unique. All virtual reality headsets do this, of course. However, one thing that in VR programs, if you want to move around, you generally have some kind of controllers. Now, I have made a controller right here, 3D printing and LEDs, and that works fine. I can use it to interact with 3D objects in a program. But what I can also do if I want to move around, I don't use a controller to move around. I can just get up and I can walk around naturally. Because the VR headset is tracking me from a camera in the ceiling.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
idea.
the pink ball is a tracker ball.
Yeah, that's
Neat.
smart. So then you're just doing the math and it's moving you around. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I have two cameras. Only one of them is on right now. I have a ceiling camera, which is tracking my X and Z position, and then in the program. And then I also have a side camera, which is tracking my Y position. I don't have that on right now, but if I did, I'd be able to crouch down, and track the elevation. So at this, I can walk around the 3D world. It's actually generally a lot smoother than what you're seeing right now. I'm using one of NASA's official 3D models, so it's incredibly intensive for little processing. but it's doing pretty well, I think. And so I'm developing a bunch of programs for this that the public will be able to use in my lab on a daily basis. And my goal is to make one, to have a different one every day, you know, at least 7, one for each day of the week. So every time you come in, especially if it's your first time, you'll be able to see that you can keep coming back to either visit Mars or go down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Or anything, really.
This is great.
Neat.
Well, congrats, Matt. This was like, I know what went into just getting this on live video, so congratulations on that.
I was like, wait, I remember you showed the VR helmet like 2 or 3 years ago, so it's kind of neat to see like an update.
Yeah, this is cool.
Thanks.
All right.
I see that most people don't make these anymore. It was pretty popular there for a while.
Yeah, I made a Second Life rig, and I took apart a mouse and I glued that inside of something, and that's how I moved. I was inside of Second Life during New Year's Eve, and you know it moves around a lot and you get sick, but it was a lot of fun. You can find weirdo photos of that online.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What I've done, which is kind of unusual, is you probably noticed the cable here is going up. I made I have some PVC poles that are keeping it up towards the ceiling, keeping slight tension on it, so it's the cables stay out of your way. I can make it wireless, but I figured I don't know if I want to deal with those headaches yet.
Yeah.
It's much more reliable this way, and the cables aren't dragging behind you, not getting tangled up in them.
Yeah, for our video setups, I have this like umbilical cord of cables, and I'm like, I can go wireless from this, but I'm like, that's 8 other things to fix when it doesn't.
Sure.
All right.
So I'm really happy with the BNO sensor. I highly recommend it.
All right, good work, Matthew.
love it.
Email support@adafruit.com. Send any links to anything you have, and then we'll send you out a sticker for that spiffy headset.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
All right, Adam.